Hey, good to see such a nice crowd. You guys are
Right
really
on time.
good looking people. I got a bunch of pictures here, but since I'm late, who cares about pictures? I'm just gonna talk. Uh, New York and LA. That's what you want me to talk about? Okay, so me and this man here, my brother, in 1964, we made our first little 8 millimeter film in New York in our backyard. It was about the Vietnam War. Once again, 1964. Anyhow, so we did that, and then I'm gonna sum this up quick. We did that, and then I went to the New York Young Filmmakers Club. It was an organization that would help young people make films, and they would give us cameras, just like UCLA, different from USC. You got the camera, you could go out and shoot, as opposed to learning all this stuff. So that's what we did. And our next film we did was, I hope maybe we could show called Recollections of a Ladies' Man. And what's interesting about that 8 millimeter film, I like it more than the three features I've done. And I've done three features, but I like this little 8 millimeter film because I'm walking around with flour in my hair saying, I used to be somebody, I used to be somebody. And now that stuff is true. that was 69. Now it's real. No flour needed. So I hope we can show that. But getting back to the history, went to the film club, made a movie on roaches. The New York City Public Library bought that, and the school system and Smithsonian. So my roach film is in all those places. My very first film about the roaches that was in his house. I was just living there. I wasn't a family member. It was his house. And that was nice because that got me to make my next film about the Black Panthers. What's interesting about that is me and Julie can't talk about a lot of stuff. According to her, like Ava says, you know who I mean when I say Julie, right? Okay, that lady, yeah. But we were living in this house. Uh, I thought to say Joanne Chestnut. I'm sorry. What's her new name? She was sleeping. Julie would always remind me. Remember how she was sleeping on the couch? A female Tupac's mother was sleeping on the couch. In the midst of all that stuff, Julie was living there. I was living there separately. Uh, they allowed me, and they were the Panther 13. That's what's important. It wasn't just any old Panther. They were the Panther 13 on 146 in St. Nicholas. So they allowed me to film. And so one of my films that you can see on YouTube is called UCLA Archives, My Black Panther Film, and that's that particular film. So I'm proud of that because back that was 73. Nobody was doing Black Panthers, and the fact that I was living with them made it even more important. And as I say, and one of the things, because I used to go around and talk about this film, is we didn't know we were filmmakers, but just like Fred Hampton, we could have woke up and been shot up. So that made that film even more interesting. Okay, so UCLA has archived that. Then me and my brother did a film after that. We got a grant. It's called a CAPS grant in New York. After that, we got the grant, and I came up with this dream. How about instead of a revolutionary film like the Panthers, let's talk revolution, but have kids dressed up in exquisite clothes talking about revolution. So I call myself tricking them and said, look, you can't knock me for a revolutionary film. These are all about kids. But the kids are saying, revolution, revolution. All the dialogue is liberation, revolution. And the people go there and watch it. And it was on CBS. And so I guess that was my big moment. They go, oh, these cute little kids. And then when they see revolution, the adults ain't handling it. That's what made this film special. And then, and I'm going to do quick, 15 years went by because I got into music and I met Sly Stone. Now, I don't have to tell you why 15 years went by if you know I met Sly Stone. But speaking of him, I'm known as his videographer. I got more stuff on Sly Stone than anybody. Live with Sly Stone. My new movie is going to be all on Sly Stone. All the other movies, Sly Lives, that's on Hulu now. Summer of Soul, my name is on all that stuff because I was like Sly's closest friend. Okay, so not summing up, 15 years went by, I got into music. I've written 2,000 songs. Really? Wow. Really? People said, yeah, right. These kids, prove it. I can prove it. But anyhow, so after the 15 years and doing a lot of music, I said it's time to do a feature. And the good thing, and this is important, I don't know if cable still does it, but I got the cable equipment that they wouldn't let you take overnight. I made them change. I said, you can't shoot a film unless you have it overnight. So I did 2 features with their equipment. One is called Homeless, and one is called Other Side of the Tracks. I'm glad I remember this. Every film I've ever done was not I'm a filmmaker. It was to uplift people and make a statement. Even the Roach film says, Mommy, why do people love to kill? Mommy, I'd rather be a roach. So it was a little message of, even though the roach is saying it, it was like, stop this need to kill people. Okay, getting back to the features. Made the Homeless movie with the cable equipment. I don't think you can still get that. And while you guys who are filmmakers know, while I was waiting on actors or money for one film, I went and shot the other film about a rich black family and a poor black family called The Other Side of the Tracks. And on that, you see the differences between one family, because the brother and father of one meets the mother of the other. And the last thing I'll talk about, and thank you for listening to me, because I'm really a comedian. I wasn't cracking too many jokes. You guys look like a serious crowd, okay? But the last film is a feature called
Charleston the Musical.
Yes. And we do have a little clip of that too. I don't know if we have time to show it. So I combine my love of music with my love of acting and directing. I'm in every other one of my films. I'm not Spike Lee. I don't think I'm in all of them. Well, he ain't in all of them. But I'm in every other one. And so I'm in that one. I actually play myself about this music producer. So that was the last thing. Now, I